Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about the upcoming full moon lunar eclipse on March 25th in the zodiac sign of Libra. So before we start, to anyone who may be feeling a bit more overwhelmed right now, I'm sending you a prayer. So may you feel calm in your work life, love life, and overall in your life. Be gentle with yourself and take it one day at a time. You got this, my friend. This is a very special time as this lunar eclipse is exposing a lot of your inner work you've been doing. You may be feeling many shifts that happened in your life, and you may notice how much you've really started liking yourself, loving yourself, noticing that now you're embracing not just your strength, but also your insecurities, your weaknesses. You're now seeing yourself as a whole. You're now noticing that all these broken parts of you that have been hurt by life are just making you you. And that's what is really writing a unique story, and you're now embracing that, and that is the most powerful thing you've ever done. And this lunar eclipse is exposing a lot of that, as it is bringing us a very potent energy that can help us to pretty much really stable our lives, balance our lives, especially when it comes to relationships we have, when it comes to seeing justice and truth in our lives, and really noticing, are we being an example of our own values? Are we being an example of what we want to see? So many things are shifting in your life, and also many things will shift. So prepare for many unexpected, interesting events that will only excite you and introduce you to more joy than you've ever knew that is possible for you. Many unexpected things will happen. And for those of you who may be feeling more overwhelmed right now, know that what is being chaotic will settle. And as energies will settle, you will see things more clearly, what needs to be resolved and what needs to be surrendered, and where you maybe need to invest more focus or more effort or apply more changes. Things will settle. So you can look at this time as certain things just need to boil a little bit longer so they can be cooked to the perfect degree. And it's sometimes our own understanding, right? Sometimes we just need to feel a bit more overwhelmed, so at some point things can settle and we notice, oh yeah, this is what needed to happen. I needed to hear these words. They firstly hurt me, like someone was honest with you, and firstly it hurt you, but then you've reflected and you've said, well, that person was actually right. I truly am this kind of a person, or whatever happened, it just needed to happen. So allow this very unique time right now to just reveal things to you. You've done a lot of work. Be proud of yourself. And also slow down and be gentle with yourself, as Libra brings a very unique energy. It is reminding you to take care of the middle way, the pillar of yourself, and everything else will start taking care of itself. You see, if you put too much focus just on one thing, other things may start hurting. Libra is reminding you about equilibrium, which means look at life as wholeness. Wholeness starts within, which means it's noticing what's constantly pulling you out of your own equilibrium with life. What's pulling you out, and that's where you notice where a change is required. And many of you have been doing this work for such a long time that you should right now stop and really be proud of yourself, to celebrate yourself. As the eclipse season has begun, you know, a lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, casting its shadow on the Moon, which means that the Earth is in the spotlight. And therefore you're in the spotlight as well. You're the part of Earth. So it means that the light is on you. Celebrate yourself. Show up who you truly are. Stand out for yourself and stand out, my friend. Which means be who you are, be who you came here to be. You're in a spotlight right now. The universe is seeing you. Do you see yourself? Let me know in the comment section. Do you see yourself? You can write down, I'm feeling myself right now. I'm feeling myself. I'm being myself. From now on, there's no way back for you, my friend. You're just becoming who you came here to be. And with that, there comes a sense of great power, but also a sense of great responsibility, because a lot of new energy has been coming onto this planet, and you felt it, especially during the equinox. You've experienced a lot of, maybe some chaos as well, but also a lot of realizations and kind of wake-up calls and understandings and clarity, and also some emotional turmoil. All fine with that. Well, sometimes what was unseen needs to become visible, so we can notice, is this still, do we still want to, carry it with us, or it's important to let it go, like a certain sense of fear or certain sense of sadness that may be connected with something that happened in the past. Like maybe you've lost a really dear person to you, and you may be still holding to that sadness because that person is not with you anymore. Or you may embrace the knowing that maybe now that person is his or her spirit is walking with you, helping you to embrace your challenges and want you to be happy. So you leave this old emotion behind and you embrace this sense of knowing that you are supported and you're not alone, that you're assisted on this journey. And all of that just leads you deeper into equilibrium with yourself, with life itself. As during a Libra full moon lunar eclipse, there is a heightened focus on finding equilibrium in all aspects of life, especially in relationships and partnership. It's a time to assess maybe the balance between giving and taking, self and others, harmony within oneself and with others. So right now you may feel like you can't fake anymore any kind of relationship. If your energy is not in sync with the energy of someone else, you can't fake it anymore. You can't pretend it anymore. So if you feel like that, know that it's part of the journey. They helped you to become who you are today. And at some point, you just need to let them go. Some of you may still feel like being in a cocoon, opening up. And this is the state where we are seeking help and we wish that somebody would be there, open new doors for us. But remember what happens to a butterfly that is just getting out of the cocoon. If you would help a butterfly get out of the cocoon, it would die immediately because its wings would not develop the strength that is developing while it is pushing this cocoon and kind of shattering it, opening it up. That's where he develops the most strength. So then he can live and he can free himself. So you may feel like you're being in a cocoon right now where you're opening it up and using all of your strength that you have, all of your power that you can find, all of your mental capacities, trying to be positive but also dealing with your shadows, and actually using your darkness as a fuel. Like sometimes anger can be very well used to push something forward, to keep going, to take another step. And shame can be used as a great mirror. Like when you're ashamed of something, you can always see what you're protecting about yourself, what you don't want the world to see about yourself. And then you can work on it. Like, why I'm hiding this? It's part of me, it's me. Like, who programmed me to think that it shouldn't be visible? It just shows to us many unacknowledged aspects of us, where we just require a new skill set. You see, it's all about skill set. Sometimes we may be ashamed that we will be, or that our weaknesses will be exposed. Well, all this time is teaching you is that you have to expose all of yourself if you want to become better in who you truly are. And better, I mean more skillful. Like becoming really confident in who you are. You firstly need to be a fool. You need to be someone who's failing and falling and trying, right? That's what this time is teaching you. That's why you feel an emotional intensity right now. It's a very bright time in your life because it's just starting a whole new chapter for you, and you feel it and you see it because so many new people are entering into your life, so much of new knowledge. Just reflect on how much of new knowledge you've got in your life in the recent 2 years. You will be surprised because you've learned so much new that you just can't be the same person anymore. And as you're not being the same person anymore, it means your energy field has changed and it started manifesting completely new results into your life. The point is that you notice them and that you see it as a part of your change and your transformation. And the point is that you know you've done enough. You don't need to do more to be enough or to get to where you want to be. Things are aligning in the background. You don't need to try to do more right now because you've done already enough. You just need to handle things and be in your equilibrium. As during a Libra full moon lunar eclipse, emotions related to relationships, fairness, and even justice may be particularly heightened. It's essential to be mindful of these emotions and even try to find a healthy way to express it. Navigate yourself while feeling whatever you're feeling. That's why at this point you may feel deeply attracted towards a certain specific hobby, maybe. Something that will also give you a great sense of passion when you will start to become better at it, like maybe crafting something, doing art. Maybe you will be drawn back into music and you may say, well, for 10 years I was not doing that and now I want to start again. We're receiving so many messages and I'm seeing so many comments writing, after 5 years, I've started painting again, I've started doing art again, and I feel this sense of my inner child being very, very happy. And that's how you may feel during this time. You may be tapping back into what really makes you feel alive, and this gives you a sense of passion. And if you can use your passion to help someone else, it will turn into a purpose. And when you start helping others with what you love to do, it will recharge you, right? It's constructive interference called in physics, which means when your vibration gets in sync with the similar or same type of a vibration, what you feel will double. When you do something that's in sync with you, you plug yourself to the natural rhythm of this universe, where there's a hidden secret of your purpose. It's not really hidden from you. It was just waiting you to plug onto what you truly love to do. It was always there because the memory is within you. The memory of what you love to do, the memory of what you're passionate about. You just needed to start doing it once again, and it plugs you to this universal rhythm that gives you a sense of great meaning. So it's not about finding it, it's just about starting doing once again what you really love to do. And many of you have started it, and because of that, you also became great examples of what it means to live more in balance with life, in sync with life, and therefore you've made it easier for others, because when more people start doing something like that, the energy to sense what we love becomes more accessible to more people. So therefore you become quite like a projector of this new energy on this planet. So many of us can be just grateful for you. So really celebrate yourself. You're in a spotlight right now. Also, a lot of transformation is happening in your life because of that. You're seeing certain people are just falling out of your life. You're seeing synchronicities are happening more than ever, and not just numbers and, these simple things. You're seeing how your life is just introducing you to new opportunities. Money comes out of nowhere. Your health is improving. You're just meeting the right people. Do you see that? Because more you start noticing that and appreciating that, more of it starts happening. It's just the compounding effect that starts happening in your energy field every time you start noticing these synchronicities. So that's how you stay in sync with it. And another important message that comes with the spirit of Libra is a reminder that you actually don't have just two choices, like being ignorant or being solution-oriented. You also have the third choice, which is being solution-oriented with open heart of love, which is the most important choice that only happens once we spiritually open up and recognize that life is not just a narrow path forward, constant improvement and so on. It's actually an upward spiral, which means if we want to ascend, we need to ascend others. We need to help to ascend others, to uplift others. So Libra says, well, you can ignore a certain person. You can try to resolve a relationship. Or you can be a loving support, unconditional love. Which doesn't say you should tolerate all the bullshit and everything that happened. But what would love do? And noticing this unconditional part that needs to take place. You may still leave this person behind, but because of your love, you may influence that person's heart in a positive way. That is the third choice that really helps us ascend. So now look at this in all aspects of your life. When you're hurting, when something challenging happens, what an open heart would do in these kind of situations. Sure, you can blame someone. Sure, you can try to resolve it and constantly think you're not good enough. Or you can try to fix things. Or you can see it as an opportunity to notice maybe, just maybe, you're not doing enough of what sparks a sense of love and joy in your heart. And all of this is just testing you and pushing you into finding and creating what really speaks to you. Like listening to yourself. That's why this time is really is encouraging you to seek the truth, to seek the justice, to seek passion, to find something like that. Many people may feel compelled to do more of what you believe that is right, or maybe seek balance and fairness in your personal lives, maybe even professional lives, noticing, well, hey man, I don't tolerate this anymore. I'm done with this. Or noticing how to level it up through being honest in a relationship, in a business relationship. Look, this is not in sync with me. Let's see if we can find, a middle ground so both of us can be happy here, or let's go and let's separate. Many people may be feeling like that because it's the only path into liberation. You just can't tolerate what is not in sync with you anymore, and that's okay. Be really grateful for these realizations, even though they may be hard sometimes to comprehend. Be grateful for them, because they are only making your life lighter, brighter. That's why those of you who are listening to yourself, you may be feeling like you're feeling lighter. And you may also notice that maybe in your diet, you just don't need as much food as you did before. And you easily sense your intuition more loudly. So your choices are becoming lighter, like it's easier to make a choice. And you may be noticing that people are just coming to you, opening up. Your energy is becoming very, very healing. And you may be noticing words are just coming through you. You're not trying to think what to say. It just comes through you. So you're becoming channelers. Like, it's not really that you're channeling, you're just becoming who you are. A pure being. A wise one. A master. A genius. So, you've done enough, my friend. You've done enough. Enjoy in what you've created. And know that things come to you when they need to come to you. And what comes to you is what you need. And see it like that. So my friends, I hope you found great value in today's video. And enjoy this unique time. You're in a spotlight right now. Enjoy, my friends. One love. Hey my friends, I hope you've enjoyed in today's video. I want to remind you that we've just opened a fresh new store called AttractPassion.com, where you can find all of my work. Original paintings, you can find prints of all of my art in different sizes, so go there and check it out, AttractPassion.com. If you will use the code PASSION15, PASSION15, you will get 15 off onto your first order. So go there and check it out. And to anyone who would love to work with me one-on-one, I'm offering one-on-one coaching. We have some free spots once again. You can go and check out the link in the description of this video where you can find everything there. So go and check it out. If you would like to do something with the inspiration that you feel right now, it will help you so much to transform your life. I want you to do something with it. If you feel inspired, you have to do something with it. So my friends, till next time, one love.